All right, so here is how we optimize or power up our Power Pages. So Power Pages is basically just one of the service pages, right? The reason being is that these service pages are what's going to boost your relevancy for your niche, right? We're trying to tell Google exactly what we do, so we need as much information about what we do as possible. And that's why these service pages or Power Pages, how I like to call them, power up your rankings specifically for your homepage, because most of the time your homepage is the one that's going to be ranking. But again, these service pages can rank on their own if they do get some type of search volume. So let's go ahead and start off. So it looks like there has been some optimizations already done to this page, so we're going to kind of look over it, add anything that's missing. So first of all, I like to start, of course, with your header one. Normally, this is going to be your header one right here. Let me take a look and see if that is the case using SEO Minion. Header one, roof leak services in Woodstock. Okay, that is correct. So this is the H1. And as we already have it, this should be your main keyword. So this page is about roof leak repair. So I will change this a little bit because there isn't the the word repair actually isn't in here. So let's go ahead and opt and change that a little bit. So let's go into edit with Elementor, and doing changes with Elementor is really easy. This is actually the main builder that we use. So let's go into here, edit header. So right now it's roof leak services in Woodstock, Georgia. So we're gonna do roof leak repair services in Woodstock, Georgia. And as you can see, this is our H1 or header one, and we're gonna leave that as it is. So that's taken care of, guys. So normally I like to do one H1 per page, and then all of the other headers are going to be H2s. So H1 taken care of. Next, when it comes to the header twos or the H2s, if we click on this, we can see it's a H2. So basically here, we want to use LSIs, or all a LSI is, it's a related keyword or phrase of your main target keyword, which is normally going to be your header one or H1. So again, our main keyword for this page is roof leak repair services. So we just need to make sure that we're using LSI keywords as our secondary keywords. The reason being is this is going to allow our page to get more impressions and possibly rank for a lot of other keywords besides our main keyword. So there's a few ways to do this. We can use a tool like SEMrush, or another way that we can do it, and it's free and pretty fast, is we can use Google. So let's go over here. Let's go ahead and open up a new tab. All right. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a search for our main keyword. So what was our main keyword? It was roof leak repair services, right? So if we go back into Google and type in roof leak repair, and let's just do a search for that. If we scroll down all the way to the bottom, you see these related searches. So these are basically what you would call LSI keywords. So what we want to do is we want to take a look and see if any of these can apply to our business, to our page. So let's take a look here. Let me just go back and kind of see what this is talking about. So roof leak repair in Woodstock, GA. When you're looking for a roof leak repair service in Woodstock, it's important to find the right company. All right. So basically, we don't want to just repeat the same keyword. You can see this is basically saying the same right now. So we want to make sure we can try to get some more keywords here. So let's go back to Google. Roof leak repair near me, roof leak repair services, which is basically what we have. Roof leaks and heavy rain, roof leak repair insurance. All right. So we kind of have this one already. Um, this one with Lowe's and Home Depot, this wouldn't apply. Repair kit, that wouldn't apply either. Metal roof leak repair, well, our page isn't necessarily about metal roofing, so that wouldn't really apply. Roof leak repair insurance wouldn't really apply. So let me take a look up here, and let's see if our also ask for shows anything up. Okay, I think that's the same thing. Related keywords. Looks like it's the same thing. So let me try to add services and see what comes up. So this one right here is interesting. Roof leak specialist near me. Also take a look over here. Rain leak repair near me. Ceiling leak repair near me. So these are actually some good ideas right here that we can use. Even emergency roof leak repair would be a good one. Sometimes you can try to do the local, so you can add the geo modifier. So for an example, roof leak repair services Woodstock, and actually the client's ranking right here, number 2 right now. Um, so let's go down. Roof leak repair near me, roof repair Woodstock, roof leak repair cost. All right, so yeah, so we got better keywords doing just the general roof repair services. So now let's go ahead, and we're probably going to use a few of these on our page. All right, so for the first one, we can do roof repair and maintenance. That's actually a pretty good one. So roof repair and maintenance. Actually, let's leave that for the bottom. We'll do the roof leak specialist. Let's go with that one. So roof leak specialist, and we want to add the roof leak specialist, but also keep in mind we still need to add the city that we're targeting. So Woodstock, GA is the city that we're targeting. So this would be roof leak specialist in Woodstock, GA, right? Just to make it flow a little bit better. We can spell out Georgia. Sometimes it's always good to use variations of the state. So, sometimes you can abbreviate it like we did here. Sometimes you want to spell it out. So I just like to kind of mix them up, right? You want to mix things up. So roof leak specialist in Woodstock, Georgia. So that looks good. And again, these are going to stay as H2s. I don't ever really go past H2s unless it's like some type of subheader. So for an example, if I were to duplicate this and do like ceiling roof repair company and, make it smaller. Which sometimes we do. If we were to do something like this and, make it look a little bit nicer if we wanted to. Um, if it was something like this, I may make it a H3. But for the most part, we keep it H2s. And we are going to be adding an H3, but like I said, for your main headers here, they all should be H2s because it's going to pass more power that way. All right, so that takes care of the first one. How our roof leak replacement in Woodstock works. All right, so let's see if we can take any other ones for some of these existing ones. Roof replacement in Woodstock with a guarantee. So this one we need to change for sure because this is not a roof replacement page. necessarily, right? It's a roof leak repair page. So let's go back here. Um, I'm gonna do the emergency one. I really like that one. Emergency roof leak repair. So we can do emergency roof leak repair with the guarantee. I like the with the guarantee. It builds trust, right? So anytime you can build trust, definitely go for it. Let me see what size this is. Make sure all the headers are the same size. So 35. What size is this? Let's make that bigger. 35 and 35. We always want to make sure that the headers match up with the same size. Go ahead and update that. Emergency roof leak repair. All right. So starting the work. Okay, so these are probably H3s. Yep. As you can see, this is these are subheaders of this one. So here it's saying how our roof leak replacement in Woodstock works, and then these are like the bullet points, right? So let's go back to this one and let's see if we can add any other keywords. How our roof leak replacement in Woodstock works. How are our So for this one, the ceiling leak repair actually would be a good one. So how are our ceiling roof repair in Woodstock works? Okay, that's good. So that looks good. Those are some much better optimized headers. So that takes care of the header twos. And then for the for adding some of the related keywords that pull a map pack, for that, now we can add a couple of header threes. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So basically, we want to add long tail phrases that pull up a map pack. So, best roof leak repair in Woodstock. All right, see how this pulls up a map pack? So typically words like best, top rated, things like that are normally going to pull up a map pack. Um, Typically, I like to go with something that starts with best. It's just something that builds your authority, and it just sounds nice, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a duplicate, and then we're literally just gonna paste that in there. But let's format this a little bit better. Roof leak repair in Woodstock. So we're not gonna add Woodstock just because we already have it up here. Let me make that a H3. Make that smaller. Make that italic. And just to make it look a little bit better, we're going to give it that red hint. Then let's do set a divider, and then let's put that on top. Let's make this a 3. And you don't always have to add the divider. I like to do that just because it makes things look a little bit nicer. There we go. Let's make this probably 20. We don't want it to take too much away from the page, but we just want to sprinkle in those other keywords. All right. Best roof leak repair. Let's do company in town. There we go. That looks better. That's gonna take care of our H3s. Like I said, we already have some H3s here. We don't really have to worry too much about that because that's really explaining how the process is. So there's really not much, we we don't want to make it just look SEO optimized, right? Because this is actually useful information that a potential lead is going to be reading. So we can leave that the same. The image alt tags would be next. We only really have one image here. So if we click edit section, click on that, and then let's see if we can find it here. Sometimes it doesn't always find. Okay, there it goes. So it has this alt text, Woodstock Roofing Company, but we need to make it related to roof leak repair. So this can just be the exact match of the keyword. So roof leak repair in Woodstock, GA, and then hit save. And that's pretty much it for the alt tag. Internal link to the homepage once. I saw some links here, so let's see where they're going. Okay, so we did link out here to the homepage. Professional roofers in Woodstock. So that's actually not a bad. It's not a bad internal link here. You know, you don't always want to use the same internal links. You want to have different variations of phrases, exact match, keywords, related keywords. So that's actually not bad because roofers in Woodstock is actually, you know, something we would potentially want to rank for. So I would leave that as it is. Normally, I like to do one or two internal links. You know, there's really nothing wrong with doing more than one internal link to the same page. So that's fine. I'll leave that how it is. I saw another one up here. So this link right here takes care of the internal link to the homepage. And then we want to do an external link to the Google My Business using the exact match phrase. So I see it down here, roof replacement. All right, let's get rid of that one. Working on your homes. And I'm actually going to change this a little bit. Roof leak repair. So we can make it more specific to the page. And we're going to add it up here. This is a nice spot to put it. Roof leak services in Woodstock. And we want to use the share URL. So let's go and find it. So Rhino Restoration of Georgia. Look them up. Go over to maps. And then here, just click share, copy link. So this is typically the best link that I like to use. I feel like the share link holds the most power now. It used to be the CID link, but that link got overused. So now this seems to be the strongest link signal whenever you're talking about GMB. That and embedding the iframe, and we'll cover that in a little bit. So here we're going to do an external link. So just highlight that, insert external link to the GMB, right? Basically, we want to connect as many signals as we can with our website and our Google My Business. So that's what we're doing right here. You know, we're telling Google this is exactly what our business or our Google My Business is all about. And looks like this one is using the place URL, which isn't. I like to use that URL as well. But let's see here. We may be able to use this in a better spot. That's okay. That's why I ran a restoration in Woodstock, our team of roofers. Okay. So I think I know where we can use this. We'll do it at the very bottom. Contact us today about how the installation can help transform not only your. So we'll do Woodstock, Georgia home. And here what we're going to do is we're going to pull up this URL right here. Oh, I just got rid of it on accident. So this is the place URL. You can see it has the brand name, and then it also has the actual geo coordinates of your actual business location. So if you were ever wondered where your geolocations are, they're right here in the URL. So we basically want to copy the entire link, come back, and we're going to add the external link in the actual city. Like this is just straight up the city, right? Again, we're connecting the dots with Google. You have to worry about two things. One, your location, and two, your niche. So here we're taking care of what? One, the location, and up here we're taking care of our niche or our service, however you want to define it. So that takes care of the external links. And then one last thing I like to do is I like to add an internal link to a blog post, if we have any that are relevant, right? We may not always have a relevant blog post. Let's see, what are parts of the roof? What is flashing on the roof? Roof damage. Okay, so roof damage might actually work. So, the perfect situation, you would want like a blog post all about roof leak repairs. And we're probably going to do one here pretty soon. Probably going to assign the writer to do it. But what we'll have to do for now is we'll just have to kind of add this internal link, and we may have to add or modify a sentence just to make things flow better and get the most out of it. So let's take a look here. Our experts at Rhino Restoration of Georgia are designed to help you. Let's see where we can throw in this internal link. Woodstock. Asset there's quality serve them protect it. Get insured protection from any storm damage. All right, roof damage. So this blog is all about roof damage. Get insured protection from any storm roof damage. There we go. So we're going to internal link this to the blog post. And there we go. So that takes care of the internal link to the blog post. And then one last thing is we're going to iframe our Google My Business. So we can do that very easily. We just go here, share, embed a map, and this is the iframe. So just copy that, come back here, and we're going to add HTML. Another thing that we can do is we can click directions and we can actually embed this as well. And I'm actually going to do that one. So this right here, if you were to open this up, it takes you directly to where you can add your starting point, right? So there you go. And that is how I would optimize this service page or power page. And yeah, one last thing. Let me just make sure that the title tag looks good. Let's do SEO minion. Roof leak repair, Woodstock. And then Rhino Restoration of Georgia. Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I always like to do the main keyword and then the brand name. So that's good to go. So that's how you optimize a power page.